Hey, fellow Republicans. Not me. I used to be one. And then stuff like this helped me. Please listen. You're not going to like it. Talk to me later. There's a quote. The Republican Party today is basically a coalition of grievances united by one thing: hatred. Hatred of immigrants, hatred of minorities, hatred of intellectuals, hatred of gays, hatred of feminists, hatred of trans, hatred of anybody who doesn't think, act, look, pray. But what really binds them together is their hatred of Democrats. Why? Because Democrats are welcoming to all the other groups that the Republicans reject. I don't know exactly when hatred became the binding force of the Republican Party, but its takeover of the once solid South of the Democratic Party was probably the key turning point. And when the Civil Rights and Voting Rights Acts broke the Democratic Party's hold on that region, the GOP moved in to replace it. In the process, Republicans absorbed the traditions like racism, bigotry, populism, and rule by plutocrats called Bourbons. Bourbons defined the politics of the South after the Civil War. They also inherited an obsession with self-defense, allegiance to evangelical Christianity, chauvinism, xenophobia, and other cultural characteristics long cultivated in the South. Now, the Southern states have long followed what are now doctrinaire Republican policies: minuscule taxes, no unions, aggressive pro-business, privatized public services, and strong police forces that kept minorities in their place. Yet the South is and always has been our poorest region, and unfortunately shows no sign of converging with the Northeast, which has long followed progressive policies opposite those in the South. And they've been the wealthiest region as well. The addition of conservative former Democrats to the traditional Republican coalition increased the party's strength in the short run and allowed them to take over Congress. But as Southern attitudes have now completely taken over the GOP, its strength outside the South has begun to wane. It simply cannot win nationally as a whites-only party in a nation where the white share of the vote is inexorably shrinking. This is a quote by a gentleman named Bruce Bartlett. He's an economic historian. He was an advisor to President Reagan, and he was a Treasury official for George H.W. Bush. He once was a Republican. Take a look around, man. Take a look at just everything. Rethink. Man, we're not that different. We all pretty much want the same thing. Unfortunately, all we hear is the loud-ass fucking idiots on each side. Anyway, this world's gone crazy.